Hello, my name is Edvard Brun, and I have no fancy credentials or anything. I'm just a second-year civil engineering student, so a bit outside my field, but bear with me. And I just want to start off with a point that Professor Carter mentioned about patients in a hospital and how you can apply models to, simulate them once they enter a hospital. And so, for example, somebody has a heart surgery. You know how many days they're going to be there for. It's quantifiable data. You can treat them as a statistic, essentially, right, once they enter the hospital. So therefore, you can also improve the hospital, optimize it based on these statistics. But another point he mentioned, which is very important, is that you can't treat the world or society in the same way. You can't statistically analyze society in the same way you can statistically analyze a hospital. You can't improve society by output and input measures, basically. So that's very important when considering a hospital. So, I mean, in itself, it's efficient, but then how would you synthesize the data or the information in society to optimize a hospital? So the hospital itself is optimized, but society around it is still society. It's a living entity, right? So basically, how would you account for all these societal changes? That's a very difficult question. Of course, I don't have the answers. If I did, I probably wouldn't be here right now. So basically, my idea is to design for context. I mean, as Professor Chignell mentioned, you would design, as in the LA hospital example, for example, the hospital itself treated many gunshot wounds. So that hospital needs those kind of facilities to treat those kinds of problems. So same thing would apply for any hospital in any place. You would design this hospital to, suit the neighborhood, the context more. So, I mean, you need to establish hospitals that look at the region. They're site-specific. They account for context, as I mentioned. And to do this, you obviously need to collaborate with other fields. You can't just create a hospital as a cookie-cutter image and just place it somewhere because you don't know how it'll function within that space. It's a very general kind of idea. There's no specifics because, of course, I don't know these systems too well, but that's kind of just my general idea. Thank you.